Darius, or as you might know him on the Rift, the Dunk Master. G'day guys, how you going? I'm Fraze, and this is an in-depth tips and tricks guide for Darius. So sit up, take notes, and hopefully it'll help you step up your game. We'll start with Darius's passive, HEMORRHAGE. The bonuses this passive provides are a lot more valuable than you might think, so always make sure to thread in as many auto attacks as possible during engages. When trading in lane, try re-engaging before the previous attacks fall off, as this will refresh the duration. The damage applied is actually very large. Learn its power to correctly judge a good trade. Darius's Q, Decimate. Always make sure to hit enemies on the blade. The bonus damage is essential for effective play. A little tactic is to simply take a step back before using Q, then re-engaging or running away. Keep in mind you'll hear a slicing sound effect when the blade hits, instead of a blunt sound effect. For each enemy bleeding you gain 5% move speed, so try hitting multiple enemies with your Q for better mobility. This, along with the fact that Q has 0 cast time, means it can be very helpful to chase or escape. A good opportunity to harass with this in lane is when your enemy comes into CS. However, be wary as this will most likely push your lane quickly, so make sure to keep your wards up. You want to use Decimate on cooldown, as its 0 cast time means it won't interrupt or delay any other actions. Darius's W, Crippling Strike. This is an auto attack reset, so make sure to use it straight after an auto attack to maximize damage. Remember, the cooldown is reduced for each stack of your passive, so if possible try to Q an auto attack before using it. It not only slows move speed, but also attack speed, so try using it on an auto attack reliant champion in teamfights. Keep in mind it can be used to damage structures. If you picked up a Trinity Force, this will absolutely shred them. Don't be afraid to use this to help CS with. Don't go overboard, but it's not worth missing a cannon minion. Darius's E, Apprehend. As this is your only real gap closer and it's on a very long cooldown, try to save it for as long as possible. Make sure to learn and get comfortable with its range, which is like usual very slightly bigger than it appears. Learning the range is also important for your flash pull, which can be a game winning combo if pulled off correctly. Because of all this, you might not want to smartcast it, or at least until you get comfortable with its range. It pulls from where enemies were when the ability was cast, not when the animation goes off. This can lead to some very frustrated opponents. Keep in mind you can actually pull people over walls. This can come in hand a lot when at Dragon and Baron Pit. If you know your enemy will use their escape straight after, you can activate your W during the cast to guarantee a slow. Landing this in lane can be difficult, so watching your minions and using basic mind games will help a lot. Try walking at your enemy, feigning a retreat, then quickly turning back at them and casting when in range. Darius's R, NOXIAN Guillotine. Try to make sure you use this with 5 passive stacks on your target, as the bonus damage really is huge. For this reason I suggest building tanky, so in teamfights you have the time to apply a lot of passive stacks. Always try to use it as a finisher, as this will effectively double, triple, or more the damage of your ultimate. If taking Ignite, make sure to use it early in a fight, as finishing with your ulti might waste Ignite damage. If you can get a kill without using your ult, don't waste it, it's too important to have it on cooldown. Of course, if the recast timer is about to expire, just use it on the nearest enemy champion. Always remember to save some mana for it. Getting caught without enough mana can be just heartbreaking. The ult actually applies a passive stack. Sometimes an ulti plus Ignite can pick up a kill that might have gotten away. Make sure to learn your execute ranges. You do not want to be wasting damage on overkill or missing the reset. The damage will apply if the animation starts, so if they flash or you get stunned, there's nothing to worry about. Unless of course they die during casts, in which case your ult will thankfully not go on cooldown. Effective ability combos. Now there's really only one particular combo with Darius, as the majority of his play is very situational. The main combo you will need to be fully competent with is your E, auto attack, W, auto attack, Q combo. How the combo ends will depend on the fight. After your W, just auto attack until you can get a good Q off easily. Of course, if possible, try getting a Q off before this combo as well. Your kill combo will be almost the same, but use Ignite at the start of the fight, and of course, finish them when you have enough stacks on your passive to kill them with your ultimate. Thanks for watching guys, don't forget to subscribe and comment on who you'd like to see in the next one. If you want to see more, click here to check out my Katarina or Akali guides. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Have a good one. Cheers.